Hello YouTube, Double DJ-Derek back with another video as we keep working our way through Final Fantasy Tactics. We are nearing the end of the game here. The only thing left to do is complete the deep dungeon, and then we're ready for the final area. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying this. If you got any questions about anything I'm doing, like, subscribe, leave questions in the comments, whatever, I'll try and get back to everybody. So far, I believe we've gone just a couple floors into the deep dungeon, so I'll keep pointing out on each floor, where the exits are, or where the items are, where the exits are likely to be. Don't think anyone is... I always like to refresh my memory here on what they're learning. I don't think he's got anything he's working on anymore. Just whatever. Rafa's working towards Remedy. Oh, not you. Orlando's just doing whatever at this point. He's got all his stuff. Beowulf is working towards Chicken. That helps a lot with disabling the guys down here so we can do our exploration. And then Steelworker, of course, is just there to break things. So Delta is the next one. So this is a map where I believe the exit can be almost anywhere. I've found it behind where I started. I mean, there are a couple places where it's more likely to be, but I have found it all over the damn map. Let's see, I need Rafa over here. That should be fine. The items on this map, I believe there's two that are unique items. The other two are elixirs, of course. I think it's the Yochibo and the Mace of Zeus. They're both items that I won't use, so if I end up not getting them, I don't really care. This is not a map where I'm going to reset it if I miss a couple of the key items, but I can show you where they are. This is a strange map too, because it's not that there's walls or anything, there's just a lot of empty floors, like spaces you just can't step on. Yeah, this map, I've had the exit be right there before. I've had it be back here. So it's you just never know with this map. God, we've got very little opposition here. I'm gonna figure out which one of these I can disable. 64. Where are you? Oh, you're up there. Okay. 80. I want to make sure I leave room for Beowulf to get up there so we can start immobilizing people. But I don't know which one I want to disable yet. Although a spellcaster here, just burning all the mana makes it much easier to deal with. So that's a start. Yeah, I literally had once where one monster came and stood right where Orlando is right now, and I killed him there, so I just went out looking, as I'm playing through the game, and ended up coming back, and it was the very last spot on the entire map that I checked, and that's where the exit happened to be. I was frustrated to see the least. 4, 5. I'm gonna get to where I can target multiple guys here. I guess that'll work. See if one of them is an easy target here. 52, that's not good. She's wearing the thing that makes you immune to that. Ugh, they both suck. Alright, hopefully one of the others is better. No way I'm using it on these guys. I want to do something. Just so I get an action. Sure. That actually worked. I might leave that Oracle around just because it has no mana. I don't really have anything better to use at this point. How long do I have? Landu, work a 3. I can still cast Leviathan before any of them move. I'm gonna get rid of that damn cat over there. I don't think I can hit him without moving closer though. Will that work? Yeah. So the items, hidden items, one of them is right here. That's just an elixir. I'll end up coming back for it because they're kind of, we're in the middle here, and the other ones are like, one of them is one of these spots, one of them is like right here, I think, and then the other one is over here. So there's like really no efficient way to do this. I think it's that spot right there. So I'm just gonna come up to this one and then backtrack and work my way around. Oh, I'm just gonna shoot this guy to get experience here. At least he can make that jump across there. I think I can hit anybody else that matters yet. I don't know if I'm leaving that Oracle alive or not. Yeah, I don't want to risk killing him if I get a critical hit, because then the Leviathan won't count for anything. I'll just hit this guy. Okay. So I'll just keep working my way forward here. Most of the time the exit is kind of on the middle left part of the map. Just the opposite side of that structure that Rafa's heading to. But I've seen it pretty much all over the place on this one. So you just gotta hope to get lucky at some point and find it. I'm just gonna head this way and start looking for that till I know who I'm trying to eliminate here. He's jumping. Well, that sucks because now I can't target him. I don't think I can reach this guy. Where is he? There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, I'm one short. Let's go with the golem. We'll get the one archer over there. This will at least keep him from doing anything. Actually, I think it'll protect him from that lancer that just went airborne as well. Did he just jump him? If he did, he's gonna miss. So this area over here, I would say if there's any one region that it's most commonly found, it's one of these. I believe the item I'm going to get is for Rafa right here. I have seen it on that top space as well, so I'll check that when I get there too. Actually, I might as well just go up there now. Well, I don't want to... I get mixed up which is these is the item, so I don't want to risk grabbing the item. We'll check here first. Yeah. Apparently he didn't account for my auto haste. You can just wait around. Golem. Should be able to get close enough where I can check both of those guys with the next move here of Beowulf. No, not there. That is if he'll stay on the ground. Okay, good. God, I have nobody I can really disable this fight. If the archer's not susceptible, then I got no good targets. Nice. They all like to wear that anti-thing. Good God. The best odds I had was like 50%. I guess we'll just leave that oracle alone and take out the rest. The oracle has no magic. That's really annoying. Wow. I don't remember in all the times I've ever played this, I can't say I remember ever not having at least one guy that was 80-something%, you know, susceptible. Granted, we only have 4 guys on this map, so that is a little unusual. Most of the time you get more than that. Oh well. It just means it should go quicker. Hopefully you can find the exit quickly. Let's see, I can go quick with... Oh wait, I'm out of magic already. Alright, never mind. Oracle's not particularly fast. Alright, so we'll check. I think it's this one. Yochibo, yep. Okay. Pretty sure I can't hit anybody. I could only hit the oracle. That's gonna be in the way. I guess I could try and get lucky and zap him. Not likely to hit, but why not? Well, if I was gonna get the kill here. Yeah. Oh well. Too bad, Rafa. It'll take a while for Rafa to go around and check out for all the items anyway. So, yeah, she would have completely missed anyway. It gives time to work on all these guys here. Hoping to just get lucky and step on one of them here at some point. I'd be shocked if these ever work. Yeah, it did. How about that? I find that I have the best odds of something like that working when I expect it not to. Okay, so he's the only one left. Besides the oracle, of course. know, I was going to stand here so that he couldn't get to jump across, but I think the Oracle has that staff where they can attack from farther away, so I better actually retreat, or she'll come after him. Let's check this top spot, like I said. Nope. Oops. Yeah, I can't hit him anyway. Guess we'll check this one. Good. Give me that crystal so I can see better. 358. At least I know I can hit him while he's asleep. I don't want her to get to that crystal. I guess I'll just take it. Come on. Always take more damage when you're mid-charge. Should be able to take him out here fairly soon. How did he stab me through that frickin' cliff or whatever? I don't think I checked here yet. Can I get to him? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. $408. Yeah, that'll do it. I really wish I could just put that Oracle to sleep. Alright, so let's start a systematic check here. Guess we'll go down. Actually, I already went there. That's where I attacked him from before. So we'll go here. This spot right here is where one of the items is. So I'm going to save that for Rafa. This will help. Yeah. So now I can summon Golem again. Get back here. I said in the last video that the second map, the one before this, was my least favorite one, just because of the randomness and how easy it was to not be able to find the exit. But this is probably second on the list because of this. It's just, you know, usually I have more guys to mess with. Don't kill them off so quickly, but this is just one of those maps where if you get unlucky... Yeah, see, that was an elixir. If you get unlucky, you never know. You could be looking for that stupid exit for forever, it seems. I'm just trying to systematically go over the various places. Oh, crap. That's where I was complaining about being hit, so stepping there was a wasted action. Forgot I'd already been there. Alright. Get over here to where the mace is. He's just gonna keep picking on Ramza. Let's see, he was there, so I can go here. Nothing there. Just trying to make sure I don't miss a spot. Usually I have it found by the time Rafa gets all the items. So that's not that far away at this point. Okay, so that's an item. So we will go there. Try and put her to sleep here. I missed that one too. That was the Mace of Zeus, I think. That's a staff. I think it gives +1 magic and +2 attack, something like that. It's not great, but well, I should say it's not terrible, but there's just better stuff than that at this point. Okay, so I cleared out that whole area. From there down around to here is all done. Guess I'll go up here. Rafa's gonna come back down that way. I want to come get that crystal again so I can do a couple more golems here. We can do that all day. wonder if that's ever gonna work. I guess we'll start working our way back there. Knowing my luck, it's back where worker is. Alright. I'm due to get screwed on at least one of these. It'd be so much easier if that idiot was asleep and I just didn't have to worry about him. Alright, I guess we'll go this way with Ramza and Rafa. Oh, crap. Forgot I had to go get that item. Alright, it's not here because that's where the mace was supposed to be. I think I checked here, but I'm not going to risk missing it. Man, what a crappy setup. I need Rafa to heal. Fairy costs 28, that's too much. I mean, I could use it, but point is that, whoops. The, Golem, you know, is only going to eat another hit or so, and then, because Rafa didn't auto-potion the last hit she took, the next one's going to kill her, because she doesn't have enough health. I'm trying to get her into range to where she could auto-potion again. Alright, pretty sure I took that spot. I'll let Beowulf get it. Alright. Alright, well that's the 4 items found. Just in case, I'm going to move him up, way up here to an area that I've already stepped on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't even attempt it there. Alright. Did I just go there? Damn it. This is when the deep dungeon gets really monotonous. Let's see, I know I've been there. I don't think I've been on the space where the Oracle is currently standing, so I'm gonna wait for that. Alright, I just came from here. I'm just gonna run him straight to the end. I think I went there. I'll have him check the spot that's higher up too. Right next to him. Come on, you giant pain. It still did auto potion. It's probably in the corner. Summon. Alright, check that one she was standing on. So much for hoping I get through a bunch of these quickly today. Alright, check that. Nope. Damn it. Alright, been there, been there. don't think I've been here. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go up top. What a drag. Alright, just did that one. Try that one. It's probably in the corner. They usually don't like to put it in just this random tile out in the middle of nowhere, but they'll stick it in corners or nooks and crannies and spots like that a lot more often. And they will just put it at a random tile out in the middle. Nope. Wow. I think I'm going to have him follow the path around here. So that's not there, so we go there. Running out of space over here. There's not many more places to check. Hardly anywhere on the map, actually, that I can still check. I probably looked at least 70% of it. It's 3 times in a row Rafa's failed to auto potion. There, finally. Stupid thing. Yeah. What a crock. Ah, of course, he's just out of range. What's wrong with your auto potion? It's 4 now that it's failed. I guess I'll hit Orlando. So we get some EXP here. I think Golem's worn off. Yeah. Oh. What a crock. Well, I found one of the 2 items, but honestly didn't really care for the ones on that map. Next one has 1 item I really want, but it's right at the start. So if it fails, I just restart it. Or wait, no. I'm thinking of the following map. Next one has 1 thing I want. It's about halfway down. I think it's either the 2nd or 3rd best shield in the game. Got my remedy. Probably just save for like elixir, since I got a few of them. I don't know if I'll ever use them. Holy Swordsman. He's just learning everything at this point. Wolf, yes, got my chicken. This is awesome because it gives minus 50 brave to the target. Now if they turn into chicken, it's just as good as don't act. They just run away. And then every time they get an action, they get 1 brave back, and they'll eventually change back. But it's even easier to just negate someone completely with that ability. Alright. Start another one here. Yeah, 35 minutes on that damn map. Alright, Valkaries. So this one's very similar to the very first dungeon on the map, where you start at the top and just kind of snake your way down. The exit is usually near the bottom. All three items that there's like three of them are just right next to each other. About halfway down here. Let's see, actually I'll put you over here. The items on the sea, there's, I think it's the fairy harp, the faith rod, and the Kaiser plate, which is a shield. And the shield is the one that I want, the others I don't care about. Ugh, I saw a couple summoners down there. Probably get rid of those. See what we can find here that's susceptible to stuff. Let's see, an archer. Yeah, 2 summoners, 2 birds, 3 of the marbles, and 2 archers is what it looks like. See who we can find that's vulnerable to this various stuff. Oh, pretty sure I can't reach him yet. Yeah, a couple more spaces. Oops. Okay. I always forget exactly where the first item is. It's up here near the top. I think I know what space it is, but I might be off by 1 or 2. So when I get a turn here with Rafa. The exit is usually down there at the end where those guys are stepping off. So I always count from this corner down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think that's the spot I need to go to right before the drop off there. I think 12-8 is where it's supposed to be, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Alright, get closer. So that's where the other items are kind of just to the right of where that archer is now. All 3 of them are just lined up one after the other. Okay. Come on. Alright. See what we got here. 75, not good. 63, that's worse. I can't get around that damn bird. Oh, whoops. Make sure I don't step on the spot that Rafa's headed to. Ugh. Nothing anytime soon. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Just making sure I don't step on anything. Next move, I should be able to get around to where I can target a few guys here. Nice of them to line up for me. There, I got lucky and got a fire 3. So I think it's that spot. So alright, let's get rid of this guy. Oh, they're healing. Okay. It's like we're getting kind of close, so summoners might be able to hit somebody here. Actually, just gonna nuke her magic till I know whether or not. Oh, I can't get to her yet. I still want to. Like, I could just obliterate all 4 of those guys right now. I'll wait. See, I gotta be 3 away. I can't get to within 3 of them. Guess we'll just take out the bird. Huh. Dang it. Hurry it up. I think that was a hostile spell. Given that it targeted him, or Orlando. Not that he can't take it, though. But the odds are, either way, I'm not likely to leave these summoners here, so... Shiva. Most broken skill in the game. I don't know how many times I've said it. I can just kill her. I really just want freaking Beowulf to get down here and check on these guys. They're all kind of just in my way. Alright. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I was like, I thought I was going to this space, but I can't go there. Okay, that was it. Good. Alright, I was remembering correctly. Alright, get down here and figure something out. Alright, you 70%, 86, 58. Alright, so you're my target. Unless that one behind him happens to be easier. Chicken! Ooh, I set you up pretty good. But now I'm okay with getting rid of this guy. So I just want to check that last marble, the one that's still next to the chicken, see if he happens to be more susceptible than the one I already hit. Oh, don't go that way. Damn it. That's where all the items are. I don't want him to step on those. Because he might end up getting a death sentence on him. And I was hoping to get rid of that guy before Orlando took a turn, so that you wouldn't have to go around him. What I'm trying to do is get him down there next to that chicken so it doesn't continue to work its way towards the corner, because that's where all three of the items are. Trying to head him off before he gets there. I don't want to put him to sleep, because if I do that, then he just sits there, and right now he's sitting on top of an item. 84. Yeah, so this was just slightly worse. I'm going to try Don't Act. Maybe that'll get him to run down. I want him to head towards where that summoner corpse is. Oh, he woke up already. God dang it. See, and now he's asleep. So I gotta hit him, wake him up. There's two of the three spots that I need to get to with Rafa. The other one is actually not where I'm standing, it's the one in between me and that one guy. Yeah, the items are here, here, and here. At least he doesn't have death sentence on him yet, though. That was my main concern. I'm just gonna come down here and start looking for the exit. Send you back down to chicken. There we go. Check that spot. This one's usually pretty good about having the exit near the end. Not always, but pretty consistently. Let's just get there. Just checking a couple places I've seen stuff or have found it before. Yeah, I can see a little better. All right. Okay, so time to start checking here. There's the first one. There's the Faith Rod. It's the Kaiser plate that I want. I think it's the one in the middle is the plate. I'm not positive on that. Just picking up treasure now at this point with him. Come on. Harp. Now, he must be stinting on the treasure. How much health has he got? Yeah. He should be waking up soon. He only stay asleep for so many turns, so. But he's standing on the spot I need to check. Maybe if I leave that crystal alone, he'll go up and get it. Now we can actually see what we're doing. That's an item. So. Just gonna wait till he gets up and moves. Come on, dum-dum, what's taking you so long? Alright. Let's see what he does. I'm not going to put him to sleep again, but we'll do don't act. Actually, you know what? I'm going to wait just in case. The last thing I want is for him to just hunker down and stay on that spot. And he might do that. trying to, when they normally are trying to retreat, you know, if you give them a path out, they'll usually take it. But if it's just a matter of, you know, zigzagging around, it's not going to make any difference to them. There, let's see where he goes. Good, he moved, okay. Got it, alright. So we found all the items. Now I can put him back to sleep. And let the others keep searching. I figured he'd do that. If that happens to be the spot I need to find, you know, that's gonna suck. Might as well. I can send Rafa down. I'll just come up here and start looking. Guess we'll try the crystal. I think I've got all those spots up until there. Sure. This point is just covering all the bases. You know, there's not a lot of places left to look before I end up heading back to the top of the damn map here. Huh. There we go. It's like, if it's not in the next 3 or 4 spots, I'm going to be going way back. Okay, let's go beat up a chicken. Okay. Another half hour on that map, I think. And I haven't had to redo any of these yet. It's man, I was hoping to get through these 8 floors in 2 videos, but I have a feeling it's going to take 3. Kaiser plate is slightly better than crystal shield. Almost done with that. Now I'm saving for shock. Shock is just a big damage spell. Does damage equal to the difference between your max health and your current health? So if he gets killed, you raise him up with a Phoenix down to where he's got like no health. And you can just hit for 400, 500 with this. And it's a range of 8. So it's absolutely disgusting. If he ever takes a lot of damage. Actually, I'd like to get drained too. I'm more likely to use that now. Alright. Do at least one more here and see where we stand. Yeah, it was another 25 minutes on that guy. Mlapan, otherwise napalm spelled backwards. So this fight is usually pretty easy. Because everything is going to be way below us and we're right above it, and we can just rain down from above. There's only one item that I really want on this map, and Rafa can get to it from her starting spot. So if she doesn't get it, we will just try again. But this is... everyone's usually down below. Oh, those... where those idiots are standing, that Treant and the Time Mage, many times I've seen the exit on one of those 2 spots. So it's like I can take him out right now, then I'm going to have to wait to see if that's where it is. I think I'll let him out just in case. Kill his magic, so I don't have to worry about that. He'll be easy enough to thump. And that's why this map is so easy. It's almost always these treant guys down here, and they have no long-range attacks, so you can just rain down on them from above. Let's see, 71, 46. Yeah, nothing to keep alive there. I want to make sure I let that other guy get up off of those 2 spaces. $6.75. Not really any good options yet. Wait and see what the rest of them look like. I'll just start working my way down here. There we go. Why is he backing up? Oh, that's not even enough to kill him. And here we go. Just right behind you. Excalibur. That is the weapon that Orlando is using right now that gives him auto haste. So that's what I've really been looking for, is because now we can have Beowulf also with auto haste, so we can keep up with him and I don't have to keep waiting for him to catch up. Work our way down around here. All the other items are really easy to find because they're all in the corners of the map. It's really easy to remember. Not the farthest one away where these guys are walking away from, but the other 3 corners of the map, that's where you'll find them. Poison means nothing. Need to get rid of these guys real quick so I can get down there. Those are all enemies. I don't know which ones those are. This guy, what is that? Down here. This guy just went, so it won't be him. Okay, he's after Orlando. Alright, so point being, it will go off before he moves. Now they're all getting close enough to where I can tell who's an easy target for Beowulf and who's not. Leaf dance. Okay. Fire works well against trees. All right. So it's not there. 95. 37. 47. Alright, 95, we have a winner. That's easy enough to remember. The guy with red leaves is the one that we leave alone. Well, that'll work. Oh, you can't hit the red guy. There we go. Okay. They do a nice job of sticking close together for me. I don't know what it is about the terrain. You can't tell because of the darkness, but there's rivers and stuff going through there. I think that's why like all of my guys' movement is just reduced. Like you see, Orlando's only been moving a couple spaces. Did he move too far away? No, I can still get him. Kind of want to keep him out of the corner though, because that's one of the items. He's likely to run that direction. Check the other spot here. Nope. Okay, so I'm actually going to have to go find it. So, the other items, we got the Excalibur on here. I believe both, I think they're 2 elixirs, and the other one is one of the 2 ninja knives, or ninja blades that are stronger than those ones I got at the Zargus Trade City a while back. No, don't go there, damn you. The whole reason I moved Orlando down there was so that he likely wouldn't come that direction. But so much for that idea. So it's either, I forget what it's called, it's either this Koga knife or the Iga knife, something like that. So, one of them will be right there. Or actually, I think that's an elixir. I think it's the next corner that has the knife. Alright, fine. You're gonna sit there, I'm just gonna go exploring. Usually, if the exit is not on one of these 2 spaces here, it's somewhere down at that bottom level. So it's just a matter of running around this tower here to find it. There we go. Now it's just a matter of getting Rafa around and down to the items. There's one elixir. The next corner will have the blade I was mentioning. Once again, now that I know, I'm gonna get down here and just try and wall this guy off so he can't get to that thing. Or get to that spot again. I'm gonna stand here in between them. He's gonna take my stuff. Need to get down here with Beowulf so I can put him to sleep. Actually, just gonna wait here for now. Actually, I should come a little closer. Because those things are all gonna turn into crystals here shortly. Iga knife. Just keep herding him in that direction. And now he's gonna step on that. Guess I can go here. See if he runs backward or tries to get around to the other one. Yeah, he's going backwards. Almost done. I gotta get Rafa down to the bottom corner here to pick up the last item, and then we're good to go. See if I can put him to sleep here, so he'll just stop running around. Okay, there we go. One more action for Rafa, we'll do it. See, all these are theoretically chances where you could be doing stuff, gaining levels, attacking your own guys if you had to, whatever. But at this point, it's just like, you know, let's just get it over with. 425. How about some fried chicken? Alright. So now this will be a big help going forward in speeding up this process, because we have an Excalibur for Beowulf, so he'll be just as fast as Orlando. And we could get down and do all this disabling stuff. How long are we on time here? Coming up on an hour and a half. I'll try and keep these to 60 to 90 minutes for you guys, so you don't have to sit through a long thing if you don't want to. I think I'll probably stop here and save the next one for next video, but hopefully you guys are still enjoying these. If you got any questions, feel free. I will answer anything that's in the comments. So as always, like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel a lot. I'm still just getting started here, so this is going to be the first of many games I go over. So I would appreciate your support. Let me know if there's anything else I can elaborate on or you want to know more about. But yeah, hopefully that should do it. So we've done 5 of these now. I'll probably split up the last 5 between a couple videos. Again, like I said, they might be ones that I have to do multiple times to get the items I want. I haven't had that problem yet, but there are a couple of them that have multiple items that I need. So alrighty, we will call it there. So I guess I will catch you all on the next one. Take care.